YouTube, what's up? Been a minute, but out here in the shop. This is probably gonna be one of my last videos in the shop, only because finally about to move. The 54. We are pretty close to being done with it for what I'm gonna do. All I'm doing is finishing bagging the back, and then I'm going to put the 22s on and then sell it. All right, so here it is. Front's been bagged, got the 22s on it. I'm actually gonna put some wheel spacers on it to bring it out a little bit. Right now it's laid out. It's not laid out on the frame, it's just the bags are all the way out. This is sitting on wheel dollies, still got the stock wheels underneath it. I can't put the 22s on it until I cut these fender wells, but whenever I started cutting the body and everything, I found out that the whole entire body is supported by this guy welded up with this going all the way across, and that guy. That's the only thing holding the body onto this frame in the back. It's not even holding it, it's just literally setting. So whenever I back half this part of the frame, I had to step up, or I stepped the whole frame down from the S10 frame that was sticking. It was up right here. I stepped the whole frame down 5 inches. So then whenever we come back with sheet metal and do like a flat trunk or whatever, and then do the sheet metal up, and it'll be nice and clean in there. There won't be, you're not gonna be missing like half of your trunk just because the frame is that high. It just didn't make any sense to me. So that's the plan, and I just got it all. I got the whole shop moved around and everything. Got this where it can actually get worked on the chain hoist and all that. So I'm gonna start on this tomorrow and trying to just bang it out, and hopefully I'll go ahead and see this go away this week. It'll be up for sale. I'll throw it on me and my buddy are in a 53 and 54 Chevrolet page on Facebook, and then I'm gonna throw it on Marketplace and on my Facebook and on Instagram. So be looking out for it if you're looking for a pretty solid. I mean, the body itself is pretty solid on the outside. So obviously it's gonna need a ton of work, but I got a bunch of parts that go with it, bumpers and all the glass and everything. So thank y'all for checking it out. More to come tomorrow. So I've got the car jacked up on jack stands. We've got the rear end hanging, and it's still hooked up to the 4-link and all that. The body is supported. I'm about to pop these wheels off, pop the whole rear end out, finish up the framework I need to do. Two-inch wheel spacers in the back. This is only a 2.2 4-cylinder rear end, so if anybody's trying to throw some power down anyway, you should probably switch out the rear end. I know wheel spacers are dangerous and they break and all that, but this is just to make it look right and get somebody the idea, like what it could be, and to make the 22s fit, because the 22s are wide and there's not a lot of room between here and the frame. Obviously I gotta clean this frame up a lot bit. I did a video on that and how I did it and everything. This is a S10 frame, so it was very easy to what you gotta do, just cut out the cups, and I put just bag mounts in the lower control arms, and then you just literally bolt the bag straight up with the cup or whatever in the top of the mount. And right now I just have it on a Schrader valve so I can air it up if I need to. And the back side, I just put, this is still the stock S10 rear end. I put 2-inch wheel spacers on it because I have 11-inch wide or 12-inch wide 22s. They're already back half of this. Put the notches in. These are like monster notches. These are like 10-inch notches or 11-inch notches. I can't remember. I think they're 10. But that's all got to get cleaned up, but it's all in. So the back body mounts are gonna go like this. It's gonna be on the square tubing. There's gonna be square tubing run from there, and it's just gonna be like a temporary fix right now until, you know, whoever wants to do whatever they want to do with it. That's the way I'm gonna run it for right now. I'm gonna just weld that up, you know, put a piece of square tubing from here all the way to the body mount or whatever. This is gonna be welded on, bolt straight through it. There's another body mount right here and another body mount up there, and then I've got to trim all this, all these cross mounts going across. Those are all going to go away. Trim all this, get the 22s in there, get the bags on it. Then I'll start doing the wheel tub stuff. I want to fit it all first before I even start cutting too much for the wheel tubs, because measure twice, cut once is a good motto to go by. And I've found out in the past you really do need to do that, because if you cut too much, then you can't put it back. Well, you can, but it won't look as good as it could have. So that's where we're at right now. I'm about to start cutting and welding. I'm probably gonna do these body mounts first. Do the body mounts on both sides, get that, cut this out, all these cross mounts or whatever, cut out the other cross mount, and then start trimming all that just enough to get the 22s under it and in it. And then I'll lower it down and see where I'm at, and then I'll start doing the bag, like the bag placement on the actual notch. So I got just, you know, bags on axles. So I wasn't gonna do bags on bars because this isn't something I'm keeping. Most people want to run bags on axles. I'm a bag on bar kind of guy if I was gonna build one myself, but this was already 4-linked and everything, so I'll just run it like it is. So y'all stay tuned, plenty to come. It's gonna be pretty nice once it's done, I think. Laid out, it's definitely gonna be laying body on 22s, so hold up. Cut a whole bunch of these fender wells out, and got the back braces out. These body mounts are in, welded up solid and everything. I did a rookie mistake and ran out of cutoff wheels, so I've got I'm making do right now with my Sawzall, but I've only got like 2 more blades left, so I still got some trimming to do in here. These bars are about to go. That side is where I'm hacking up right now. And then once I get all that cleaned up, like where I think it's kind of where the tire is gonna go, I'm gonna go ahead and put the 22s on it and set it on the ground. I'm about to clean all this up because I cannot stand laying in old rust and dirt and everything. So as of right now, I'm gonna keep trimming after I clean this up, and then put the 22s on it. Sitting on the tire. All right, day 2 on the 54. Yesterday I ran out of cutoff wheels and Sawzall blades and everything because I just forgot that I didn't have any, or they're packed away somewhere or something. But made some headway on the 54 today. That's 22s. The front's done being bagged. That's all ready to go. Now the tires are touching the top of the fender. And literally I could have C-notched this instead of monster notched it and got away with everything, but oh well. I've actually got it sitting on these blocks right here because the frame is too low and the body's not really mounted that well. So whenever the body lays on the ground, it's like the frame's still dropping. So let me show you what it looks like underneath here now. A lot cleaner. All those braces are gone. I'm gonna still put a cross brace across the top of the notch, put the bag mounts, the bags on the axles, and then run it. Looks good. It's not my favorite style of 4-link and all that, but gets the job done. This will be a good start for somebody. I just don't have the time or place or anything, because like literally any day now my house will be done and I'll be out of the shop and on to the next, build another shop. And this was my wife's dad's place and he sold it, and the guy that owns this now will let me still work out of it until our house is done. And then so very thankful to even be here. So this thing's almost done. 22's tucked up in there. It looks awesome. Looking at the tires, they're literally touching the top of the fender. 22s on a 54? What? All right, so I'm gonna do the bag mounts and the bags and the cross brace real quick, and then it'll be done, ready to be for sale. Y'all stay tuned. Got it set up on a straighter valve. Pretty serious. All right, well, this is as far as I'm gonna go with this one. Let me show you where it's at. So this is aired up in the back. Got it running on a straighter valve. Aired up in the front. It's like way higher in the front. But these are slam bags, and they're 8-inch slam bags. So those are some good ones. These back here are like airbagit.com or something. I don't remember. Or air something. They look like Firestones, but they'll do the job. But let me let it down one time. So that's it. Like I said, as far as I'm gonna take this one, I was gonna put the tubs in, but I really don't have time to be messing with that. If y'all are interested, hit me up. Instagram's probably the best bet. It's a whole different car. 22s under there look pretty serious. Those are Foosh 22s. Obviously, it doesn't have a floor at all. This is S10 frame, not sure what year. And most of it's boxed, so it's pretty strong. And then I back half the back. This is all new lower control arms, new upper control arms, stock spindles. You could drop the front of this another 2 or 3 inches depending on what size spindles you put, and that would put it completely on the ground. Somebody else did the whole body with this 2x3 all the way across the side. That wasn't me. So there is no more rocker anymore. It's that 2x3, so whatever. Fenders are pretty solid. The hood's got a big dent in it, but it's good. I'll show you the hood. Looks pretty good. So the hood's got this dent right here. I mean, but there's no, like, it's not rusted through. All this is surface rust because somebody sandblasted the car and then offloaded it and left it sitting, so. But definitely a cool ride. So if y'all enjoyed that, like, comment, subscribe. I'll be doing all kinds of crazy builds later on. I'm just waiting to move and then be back on it. See y'all next time.